Melody Shari is stepping into what could be the most exciting chapter of her life and career so far. From the moment she hinted at her new project, titled Melody's World, people immediately started talking. It is clear that everything she has shared so far has been intentional. From the visuals to the music and audio choice to the timing of her announcements, nothing has been random. She is clearly thinking strategically about how she presents herself and her work. Melody is not someone who posts content just to fill space online. Every appearance, every video, and every interview seems carefully planned. That kind of intentionality is exactly what gets people to sit up and pay attention. One of the first things that stood out in her recent appearances is her presentation. Melody looked polished and professional. Her outfit, makeup, hairstyle, and posture all worked together to create a cohesive image. She looked confident, calm, and collected. This was not a rushed appearance or a casual social media update. She gave off the energy of someone who is focused and in control. When a person presents themselves in this way, it usually indicates that they are standing on solid ground, both mentally and emotionally. People noticed this immediately, and it created excitement because it is clear that Melody is moving with purpose. Another key element in Melody's recent activity is her professionalism. From cameras to interviews to live sessions, every aspect of her presentation shows structure. This is not random behind-the-scenes content. It is structured, produced, and intentional. Her recent Fox 54 interview is an example of this intentional approach. Media appearances like this are always booked and planned. They are not accidental, and pairing them with her social media activity signals that she is building something much bigger. When someone is active across multiple platforms, TikTok, Instagram, interviews, and business-related sessions, it shows that they are not just visible, they are active and building. Melody has also been sharing her knowledge through masterclasses and other educational content. For example, she taught a property preservation masterclass recently. This is not typical influencer behavior, it is entrepreneur behavior. She is leveraging her experience, credibility, and knowledge to create opportunities for others while also positioning herself as someone who is serious about business. This reinforces the idea that Melody is not just present online, she is intentional and strategic. She is building a personal brand that goes beyond reality TV, demonstrating that she is focused on growth and creating meaningful work. Her social media posts also reflect this intentionality. When she captioned a post, "Welcome to Melody Shari's world. My next move will be my best move," it was not just a casual comment. That is a statement from someone who has reflected on her past experiences, recalibrated her goals, and is ready to step forward differently. This kind of messaging signals preparation, intention, and a desire to create something significant. People naturally gravitate toward this energy because it feels real and earned. Unlike impulsive social media updates, Melody's return feels thoughtful, measured, and meaningful. As fans discuss Melody's world, many are speculating whether this could be a reality show or digital series. The elements she has shared, interviews, lifestyle content, professional activity, and personal branding, align perfectly with what a docu-style series would look like. This would not be a show based on drama or chaos. It would be centered around personal growth, business, and evolution. Viewers have expressed interest in seeing Melody's day-to-day life, running her business, 7th Avenue Beauty, hosting live sessions, traveling, and balancing motherhood. This kind of authentic content has an audience, and Melody seems poised to meet that demand. Melody's return is also significant because of the context of her past experiences. She openly stated that it took her a year to heal and recover from difficult personal and professional circumstances. That kind of statement carries weight. It shows that her absence was intentional and necessary for self-care. When someone takes time away to heal, it indicates that they are protecting themselves, and when they return, it shows they are ready to engage fully and with intention. Melody is demonstrating that her comeback is not rushed or casual, it is earned, and it reflects personal growth and resilience. Her recent activity has created excitement because of the contrast between her professional and personal evolution and other dynamics in her life. For instance, speculation about her former co-stars or relationships such as Ken and Trish has also sparked conversation. Trish attending events alone or Ken posting about focusing on himself has raised questions among fans. While some of this remains speculation, patterns and behaviors observed publicly make viewers curious. People notice changes in behavior, absences, and new messaging, which leads to analysis and discussion online. Viewers also notice that relationships in the public eye are complex, especially when there have been previous breakups and reconciliations. History matters. Fans are cautious because they have seen cycles of conflict, resolution, and repeated tension. Yet the excitement around Melody is different because her return is clearly focused on her growth and professional projects, rather than personal drama. Her clarity, purpose, and focus make her return feel forward-moving and inspiring. Another key element in Melody's recent activity is her professionalism. From cameras to interviews to live sessions, every aspect of her presentation shows structure. This is not random behind-the-scenes content. It is structured, produced, and intentional. Her recent Fox 54 interview is an example of this intentional approach. Media appearances like this are always booked and planned. They are not accidental, and pairing them with her social media activity signals that she is building something much bigger. When someone is active across multiple platforms, TikTok, Instagram, interviews, and business-related sessions, it shows that they are not just visible, they are active and building. Melody has also been sharing her knowledge through masterclasses and other educational content. For example, she taught a property preservation masterclass recently. This is not typical influencer behavior, it is entrepreneur behavior. She is leveraging her experience, credibility, and knowledge to create opportunities for others while also positioning herself as someone who is serious about business. This reinforces the idea that Melody is not just present online, she is intentional and strategic. She is building a personal brand that goes beyond reality TV, demonstrating that she is focused on growth and creating meaningful work. Her social media posts also reflect this intentionality. When she captioned a post, "Welcome to Melody Shari's world. My next move will be my best move," it was not just a casual comment. That is a statement from someone who has reflected on her past experiences, recalibrated her goals, and is ready to step forward differently. This kind of messaging signals preparation, intention, and a desire to create something significant. People naturally gravitate toward this energy because it feels real and earned. Unlike impulsive social media updates, Melody's return feels thoughtful, measured, and meaningful. As fans discuss Melody's world, many are speculating whether this could be a reality show or a digital series. The elements she has shared, interviews, lifestyle content, professional activity, and personal branding, align perfectly with what a docu-style series would look like. This would not be a show based on drama or chaos. It would be centered around personal growth, business, and evolution. Viewers have expressed interest in seeing Melody's day-to-day life, running her business, 7th Avenue Beauty, hosting live sessions, traveling, and balancing motherhood. This kind of authentic content has an audience, and Melody seems poised to meet that demand. Melody's return is also significant because of the context of her past experiences. She openly stated that it took her a year to heal and recover from difficult personal and professional circumstances. That kind of statement carries weight. It shows that her absence was intentional and necessary for self-care. When someone takes time away to heal, it indicates that they are protecting themselves, and when they return, it shows they are ready to engage fully and with intention. Melody is demonstrating that her comeback is not rushed or casual, it is earned, and it reflects personal growth and resilience. Her recent activity has created excitement because of the contrast between her professional and personal evolution and other dynamics in her life. For instance, speculation about her former co-stars or relationships such as Ken and Trish has also sparked conversation. Trish attending events alone or Ken posting about focusing on himself has raised questions among fans. While some of this remains speculation, patterns and behaviors observed publicly make viewers curious. People notice changes in behavior, absences, and new messaging, which leads to analysis and discussion online. Viewers also notice that relationships in the public eye are complex, especially when there have been previous breakups and reconciliations. History matters. Fans are cautious because they have seen cycles of conflict, resolution, and repeated tension. Yet the excitement around Melody is different because her return is clearly focused on her growth and professional projects, rather than personal drama. Her clarity, purpose, and focus make her return feel forward-moving and inspiring. Another key element in Melody's recent activity is her professionalism. From cameras to interviews to live sessions, every aspect of her presentation shows structure. This is not random behind-the-scenes content. It is structured, produced, and intentional. Her recent Fox 54 interview is an example of this intentional approach.